certainly the Xbox has a lot going on for itself. Microsoft is doing incredibly well, and when you see stuff like this, I honestly think that this is something that really kind of bodes well and showcases why the Xbox is such a great place to play games, and why Microsoft is not looked at, well, I don't want to say totally, but they're not looked at as that pariah state that they were for, you know, a very long time, which I think is great. You know, like, people need to let go of the past, especially, you know, almost a decade ago at this particular juncture. So when you do see cool announcements like this, I think we all kind of just go, hey man, that's cool. I understand the PlayStation fans probably you know, aren't going to do that, but you know, I think that it's okay to be happy that gamers are getting what they want, you know, and I love seeing that. I love seeing, you know, Microsoft happy. I love seeing you know, PlayStation fans happy. I'm not against PlayStation fans. I know some people think that I am, but totally not. I really like to see them happy. Like, I love God of War Ragnarok, thought it was great, but I don't understand the thought process where they think everything that's on PlayStation is great. You know, it's one of those things that I'll probably never agree with. But you know what? Guess what? At the end of the day, it's not up for me. People can like what they want to like, and I think that is pretty kick-ass in and of itself. I do want to get started and jump right into this. What's up, everybody? I'm Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I appreciate it. Hit that like button. I would appreciate that as well. I'm looking to get 100 likes on each of these videos. It really helps me out a lot. It's a tremendous thing. And yeah, I just would be so appreciative of that. So thank you guys very, very much. Again, I think Game Pass is not even coming into its own per se, right? Game Pass has been something that's been around for a while now, you know, 4 or 5 years, and to be quite honest with you, I feel like it still has not hit that high note. And when we see games come out, I think the Game Pass jury is still out on some of these things, but you know, I do also think that it's one of the things that honestly can kind of come to sort of a long ways out, like when gaming is kind of where it's come from and all that kind of stuff. You know, I think this is something that we all can kind of look at and say, hey, I'm glad that this happened. So, have you had a chance to play High on Life yet? Apparently, it's a breakout hit on Xbox Game Pass and even PC, despite it's only got average reviews, which I have a theory on the reviews that maybe I'll get into, but basically, you know, it's from the Rick and Morty creators, and there's a lot of cussing, and I don't think it's very politically correct, and that's probably where a lot of the, I haven't had a chance to play that much of it, but I think that's probably where a lot of the hate comes into it and things like that. So it looks like the latest game from Rick and Morty creator Justin Roiland's studio Squanch Games is doing well despite getting fairly average review scores. Aaron Greenberg, vice president of Xbox Games Marketing, even called the game a breakout hit. Greenberg pointed to insights from Benji Sales, who keeps a close eye on the game industry data. By Sunday morning, High on Life was among the top 4 played games on Xbox, only behind Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Fortnite, and Grand Theft Auto 5, and ahead of other major free-to-play titles such as Apex Legends, Roblox, and Overwatch 2. This is what Benji had to say. High on Life has now reached it. It can't overestimate and overstate how impressive of a performance this is. Huge engagement. I believe this is the biggest day one Game Pass launch of 2022. I don't recall any other titles to hit the service this year ranking so high on the Game Pass most popular list, and overall Xbox most played list. Did not see it coming. Which again, I think that's really cool because it's something different, it's something new, it's something that, you know, we haven't really seen before. I don't think that, like I said, I haven't had a ton of chance with it yet, but it definitely looks very interesting, to say the least. And, you know, I'm excited to see what can happen in the future. You know, that's gonna kind of be the thing, you know, that people want to see. That's the thing I think that people really kind of, when they see this stuff, they're like, oh, you know, that's interesting. It looks interesting. So the fact that this game is looking like it's a hit, I think is really cool. You know what I mean? By most accounts, High on Life is performing very well in its normal circumstances. Metacritic reviews are 61 on the Series X, 67 on PC to suggest it wouldn't be a smash hit, but there seems to be several reasons why it's bucking convention. First and most, there's a built-in audience. Fans of the brand of humor might have been drawn to the game that features talking guns, spouting a stream of jokes and quips. It's also the last major Xbox console exclusive of the year. Despite what some may claim, Xbox does have exclusives, and it's on Game Pass. Although, I will point out, this is certainly going to be a timed exclusive and it'll probably come to PlayStation early next year. So there is that. Even folks who don't really watch Rick and Morty might be tempted to check out the latest notable game hit from the service, especially a pretty silly one they can relax ahead of the break with. So, like I said, I'm looking to get into this and try this game out. I think it looks interesting and kind of funny. I've seen some good things from it. People are saying it's pretty fun. Some people that I kind of trust, I'm going to stay away from just going, oh yeah, it's awesome or whatever. I get that it's a lower scored game, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. It just goes to show you, I guess, that people can kind of, enjoy things differently than others, and I think that's awesome. It really kind of comes down to what you want and your own particular taste and things like that. But again, this is one of those games where I think Game Pass really pays off because it's got bad review scores, and yet people are able to play it for themselves and try it and seem to be liking it, despite the fact that it has those low review scores. Now, had this just been a game not on a service like Game Pass, you would have seen probably not as many people buy it and things like that, which I think is, it's just one of those things that's kind of a shame. I like to see games do well, and now it looks like this game is, in fact, doing rather well. It was one of the games from the E3 presser, or not E3 presser, that I think looked kind of interesting. So yeah, like I like the fact that it looks really cool. I like the fact that it's got these kind of interesting graphics to it and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, that's what it kind of comes down to. So I do hope that we see a lot of these things continue to kind of build up and continue to do great things from Microsoft and Game Pass. And it's just like little games like this getting a chance to kind of go out there and thrive, I think is pretty damn cool. And like I said, I'm going to jump into it. I have Game Pass, definitely going to try it out. That's what makes Game Pass so appealing, in my opinion, and we'll continue to see cool stuff like this in the future from Microsoft. Why not try it if you have Game Pass or whatever, I think that's pretty neat that gamers are able to do that. So let me know what you guys think. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. Crap Gamer says remember to rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. As always, have a great one. Crap Gamer out.